So in this video, let us solve some problems based on mean. So here we have a question. 5 people were asked about the time in a week they spend in doing social work in their community. They said 10, 7, 13, 20 and 15 hours respectively. Find the mean or average time in a week devoted by them for social work. So now we know that the mean of a certain number of observations is equal to sum of all the observations divided by the total number of observations. So to simplify our working of finding the mean, let us use a variable xi to denote the ith observation. That is nothing but we are using xi to denote the ith observation. If I can take all values, then x1 will be equal to the first value, that is 10, x2 will be equal to the second value, that is 7, and so on. So therefore we have x1 equal to 10, x2 equal to 7, x3 equal to 13, x4 equal to 20, and x5 equal to 15. So therefore mean, let us denote mean by x bar equal to sum of all the observations by the total number of observations. That is nothing but x1 plus x2 plus x3 plus x4 plus x5 divided by 5, because the total number of observations is 5. So here we have 10 plus 7 plus 13 plus 20 plus 15 divided by 5, which is equal to 65 by 5, and 65 by 5 equals 13. So therefore, the mean time spent by these 5 people in doing social work is 13 hours a week. Now this problem is done, but then there's another important point, a point that is quite important to solve problems based on mean in the forthcoming videos. Now in case we are finding the mean time spent by 30 people, now we just found out the mean time spent by 5 people, just 5 people. So it was like pretty easy to write x1 plus x2 plus x3 plus x4 plus x5 plus 5. So that's fine. But now say, for example, we have to find the mean time spent by 30 people in doing social work. Writing x1 plus x2 plus x3 plus x4 plus so on to x30 would be a tedious job. So we use the Greek symbol summation. This is the letter sigma in Greek. So this is used for summation. Let me write it here. Summation is nothing but addition. So instead of writing x1 plus x2 plus x3 plus so on to x30, we can simply write like this. This is the most appropriate way of writing it. Although you can write it like this, there's no problem. You just write the total number of observations on top, which is 30 in this case, and then write the value here, I equals 1. And then you write xi. This means the I will take all the values from 1 to 30, and the total number up till which you have to go on is 30. So now this is read as, I'll just write here what it is read as. It is read as the sum of xi as I varies from 1 to 30. I'll just write it here. So here it is. The sum of xi as I varies from 1 to 30. So now how do we write it? We need the mean. So we have x bar equal to, write 30 here, write I equals 1 and write xi. But this is just going to give you the sum. But then you have to divide it by the number of observations. The total number of observations in this case is 30. So here we are. But then imagine the number of observations is n. We don't know what it is, 30, 50, 60 and so on. Then for n observations, we have the mean, that is x bar, as summation or the sum of xi as I varies from 1 to n and divided by n. So this is the general formula for finding the mean. So this ends this video.